Hello, welcome back. The topic today is diseases caused by obesity, morbid obesity. And in the previous videos, we have already stressed obesity itself is a disease. It's been classified as a disease. Okay, this one disease can bring almost 40 diseases directly and indirectly. And not only diseases, it also can affect the quality of life and as well as the mental health. So obesity is a killer disease. And what are the diseases can happen? We will see the major diseases that can happen because of the obesity. Okay, death, early death, a premature death or a sudden death is one thing we can first have to tell because of the morbid obesity, number one. Okay, right from, it affects almost each and every tissue of the body, right from head to toe. The obesity affects every organ. And simply because overweight increases the cell turnover as well as the wear and tear of the body increases. So it affects the brain. Like you can have a headache, or you can have a migraine, even you can have a stroke very easily, and you also can get vision problem and cancers in the brain like pseudotumor cerebri. These are the things can affect the brain. Then comes the chest, you can say the lungs. It can cause asthma, sleep apnea, very importantly, sleep apnea causing snoring and sudden death. And it also can cause pulmonary hypertension or pulmonary embolism. The blood clot can dislodge from somewhere and causing embolism in the lung. And these are in the heart. It can affect heart very easily. Just imagine you are overweight by some 10 kg and your heart has to pump against the 10 kg. So the heart can go easily, wear and tear, and easy or early cardiac problems can happen. Like heart attack can happen, irregular heartbeats or increased heartbeats, or even hypertension, BP is one major thing we have to say. And also not only that, peripheral vascular diseases are very common in obese people, either arterial, so it can cause a peripheral arterial disease, or even venous insufficiency. Most of the obese people, if you see, they have a swollen leg, especially in and around the ankle, because the blood goes very easily down, but it's not pumped that easily because of the weight. So they have a swollen leg, varicose vein, DVT, deep vein thrombosis. These are the diseases happens in the vascular disease can happen. And when come back to the gastrointestinal tract, the first and foremost is acid reflux, GERD. Acid reflux is one main hypertension kind of thing. Second, all the cancers, it increases intra-abdominal cancers, very drastically, like foot pipe esophageal cancer, liver cancer, pancreas cancer, colon cancers. They are all directly because of the obesity. And not only that, it can affect the liver by non-alcoholic fatty liver diseases. This fatty liver disease can progress into steatohepatitis and cirrhosis. Cirrhosis is a liver failure, complete failure of the liver. And pancreatitis is very common because pancreatitis, it can cause increase the mortality. Not only that, it also causes diabetes. Because of the overweight, you can per se without any problem you can get diabetes. And cholesterol. And we come back to the genitourinary organs. Just because of your overweight, your bladder capacity, urinary bladder capacity reduces with 30%. So you may have a frequent urination because the capacity is very reduced. And because of that, and you are overweight, the body weight pushes your bladder. And you may have stress incontinence, like sneezing, cough, smiling, drops of urine can come out. Stress incontinence. Urinary stones are very common. In the gallbladder stones are very common. And erectile dysfunction in male is very common. Lack of libido, sexual interest, lack of sexual libido goes down. Infertility. Nowadays, the trend probably would have seen the emerging, infertility clinics. One of the main reasons is obesity. Obesity leads to, and very simply for any women, irregular cycles, PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome kind of diseases, or painful excess bleeding periods can happen. And not only that, in men, prostate cancer can happen, and even is one of the main reasons for male infertility. So obesity, especially morbid obesity, is a killer disease. Obesity itself is a disease, can cause almost 40 diseases directly and indirectly. And not only that, the quality of life is completely low, and also causes mental health problems like anxiety, depression. All these things can happen just because of the obesity. And of course, practically it's very difficult for obese people to find proper shirts, dress, shoes, or even public transport. All these things makes their life miserable. So these are the diseases caused by obesity. Thank you.